Game. We continue. I did a bunch of off-stream grinding, way more than I needed to, but this should get us through most of this, probably second last session. Oh. Game is... Who did? Now here's something cool. Final chapter, new title screen. It's the key art that I kept talking about, which is basically the banner on Steam. Very happy to see that. Oh, my controller got unplugged. Alright, so... what did I do? I kind of did, well, everything. Except for the stuff that I can't. So I got basically all the plus quartz that's available to us. So now we got plenty of those. So now we have Crimson Eye, which is pretty good. We are going to upgrade this because for one of the missable things, you do want confusion resistance, apparently. Although I've also upgraded the a couple blue spheres to the plus version. And we also get Heavily Insight 1, which increases the range of our arts. Now, I don't know if that's the effect range or the target distance is the question. And yeah, so I had actually gone to 146 Brave Attack bursts. Yeah, looks like 100 is the max there. And I think that's pretty much it. So it would probably be a good idea to throw that on someone, potentially. Well, that'll give us all the water that we need. Yeah, we're kind of maxed out on space. I almost said materia. I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of the same. We may as well try it out. There's no harm in it. We can always swap that out for something else. I don't think I upgraded anything here, but yeah, Blue Sphere Plus, I have like...
They all look nice.
2 or 3 of those. And we have just enough new material pluses to upgrade the Crimson Eye. Yeah, 2 spare and then 1.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I've got 1 of everything, and I think we're only missing... we're missing 1 recipe, and we're missing 1... quartz. Which is in the... both are in the sewers. I don't know if they're the same sewers, but, you know. We should fucking catch up with this. I think we haven't read 7 onward. So let's start with the news. Issue 7. Let me just double check. Yeah, I remember the Dalmor shit. Alright. Breaking news. Kingdom shaken. Terrorist attack at Zeiss Central Factory. Daytime terror incident. According to an announcement by the Royal Army Intelligence Division, a terrorist attack took place yesterday at the Zeiss Central Factory. Although specifics remain unknown, smoke grenades used by the perpetrators temporarily caused panic at the scene. Eyewitness accounts from the scene reported seeing soldiers in distinctive blue military uniforms leaving the vicinity shortly after the incident. In response to this alarming breach, the Royal Army has established checkpoints throughout the Zeiss region and is actively pursuing these unknown soldiers. The Royal Army is currently investigating a potential link between this incident and the previous terrorist attack. Deepening suspicions surround the blue military uniforms. Eyewitnesses have quickly noted the resemblance of the blue military uniforms to those worn by the Royal Guard. The Intelligence Division has not yet officially commented, but if this information is confirmed, it could escalate into a major incident that shakes the very foundations of the Royal Army. We will keep readers informed as we find out more. Possible connection to a mysterious phenomenon 2 nights before the incident, a mysterious phenomenon occurred in Zeiss, causing all orbits in the area to temporarily cease functioning. Possible motives behind the terrorist incident. The motives behind this terrorist incident remain unclear. Below, we explore several possible scenarios behind the attack. Hi. I don't know what Dolyeb is supposed to mean. Hypothesis 1, Imperial Conspiracy. This theory suggests that factions within the Imperial Army may have orchestrated the attack to seize advanced technology in the Central Factory. It is believed that they have enlisted mercenary groups, like the Jaegers, to carry out the sinister plot. Hypothesis 2, Royal Army Internal Rebellion. Another theory suggests that a faction within the Royal Army has staged a rebellion, aiming to occupy the Central Factory and destabilize the kingdom. However, the lack of other signs of unrest has led many to question the credibility of this hypothesis. Hello. Welcome in, Heights. Hypothesis 3, Ancient Dragon Attack. A peculiar theory posited by some researchers suggests that ancient dragons surviving in the surrounding mountainous regions attacked the Central Factory. The captivating theory warrants further exploration as the investigation continues. Culture, exploring historical sites. Annenberg in the Grand Saal region. Annenberg serves as the kingdom's final line of defense during the 100-Day War, successfully protecting the royal capital from the Imperial Army. Often described as the Pearl Oyster encircling Gransel, this impressive wall is one of the many ancient ruins scattered across the kingdom. Visitors venturing atop the walls from Garune Gate or Sanctheim Gate can almost feel the ancient wisdom in this remarkable fortification. Travel. Make your next visit truly special. This time we're highlighting the prestigious Hotel Roenbaum, widely known as the kingdom's finest hotel. Located mere minutes from the East Block and adjacent to Gransel Castle, it's a true dream destination. For those wishing to fully experience the Queen's Birthday Festival, there is simply no better place. Renowned for its exceptional service and luxurious accommodations, the Hotel Roenbaum is a destination not to be missed. And then Issue 8, Special Report. Shock in the capital. Royal Guard plots rebellion? Royal Guard members arrested. According to a late-night announcement by the Intelligence Division, the Royal Army's Royal Guard was plotting a rebellion from inside the capital. The shocking incident was thwarted when Special Ops forces from the Intelligence Division intervened to uncover and suppress the plot. In response, Army Operations HQ has ordered the immediate dissolution of the Royal Guard. Former Lieutenant Julius Schwartz and several senior officers of the Royal Guard are at large, prompting a nationwide manhunt. Further investigations by the Intelligence Division have linked the recent Central Factory attack to the Royal Guard, orchestrated at the direction of Lieutenant Schwartz. This revelation caused the orders for immediate suspension and detainment of Royal Guard leadership. Airby Royal Villa sealed. The Intelligence Division has established a base of operations at Airby Royal Villa amidst fears of potential attack from rebel forces. As a result, entry to the villa and surrounding areas is prohibited until further notice. Why would an elite unit rebel? Suspicions deepen. The sudden accusations against the Royal Guard followed the alleged rebellion plot and the Central Factory incident the Central Factory incident have left the citizens of the capital gravely shaken. How could a unit so trusted by Her Majesty be capable of such treachery? The time has come for the Intelligence Division to clarify the motives and circumstances behind these events to restore public confidence. Society. Her Majesty unwell. Birthday festival potentially postponed. Sources close to the royal family report that Her Majesty Queen Alicia has been unwell for several days and is currently resting at the royal keep. Princess Claudia is said to be at her side, closely attending to her. Duke Dunan will temporarily serve as the Queen's proxy. If Her Majesty's health fails to improve, the upcoming birthday festival may be postponed. Amid the recent turmoil and arrests in the royal capital, this news adds yet another heavy burden to the kingdom and its citizens. We sincerely pray for Her Majesty's swift recovery. Claudia. Curious if that's going to end up being Chloe or not. Society. Royal Tournament prelim rounds begin. The annual Royal Tournament, hosted by Duke Dunan in Her Majesty's absence, has begun its preliminary round as scheduled, despite the prevailing gloom in the capital. At the Duke's strong insistence, the tournament format has been changed to a 4-on-4 team battle. Suspicious. Competitors scrambled to quickly assemble teams, but notably, a participant from the Republic has opted to compete alone. Will this solitary martial artist skill be enough to propel him through the challenging preliminary rounds? That's gotta be Zin. Alright, and then Chapter 7 of Carnelia. Bound for Adios. I inhaled sharply, the sound like a draft whistling through a crack. With my hand still clutching the orbment, I loosened the sheets that were dragging into my neck, digging into my neck. Turning my head aside, saliva spilled from my mouth. Behind me, something moved with a heavy thud. The female Jaeger sprang upright like a clockwork doll. Even though I had struck her squarely in the stomach with my art, she moved as if nothing had happened. Instinctively, I stepped back, and a sound like splintering wood echoed near my shoulder. In the next instant, Sister Carnelia burst into the room, fragments of the now shattered door scattering in her wake. Her arm snapped like a whip, striking the female Jaeger's neck as she passed. The woman spun through the air, crashing headfirst onto the floor. Sister Carnelia leapt gracefully, knees tucked high like a dancer, and drove her boot heel into the fallen woman's throat. She glanced at me, beckoning briefly, then leapt casually out the window to the ground below, as easily as stepping off a stool. Grabbing my bag, I pulled it close to my chest and followed after her. Sister Carnelia caught me as she waited below, and together we dashed into the early morning streets. The whistle of the first train echoed sharply in our ears. Sister Carnelia handed me a ticket, and as I reached to take it, I finally tossed aside the bar of soap I had been tightly gripping all this time. The train car was filled with a haze of tobacco smoke, mingling with the scent of freshly printed magazines and the sound of clearing throats. I felt terribly uneasy. Boarding the train for the Imperial capital while clutching my bag felt strangely surreal. "It's just like an orbment," Carnelia said, pressing a white handkerchief to my leg, which had been torn open by the art. She placed a folded magazine on her knee and tapped it lightly with her finger. It was the Imperial Chronicle, freshly published that morning. A brief article reported the suspicious death of a workshop owner in the Imperial capital, and for the first time I learned how old Meek was. "We just barely made it," Sister Cornelia said, slipping the magazine into her coat pocket. 5 more minutes in that place, Toby, and you'd have been on your way to meet Adios too." "I don't understand," I said, shaking my head. I simultaneously pictured Meek's cold body behind the counter and the lump of metal wrapped in scrap paper. What exactly was this thing, and why was I risking my life for it? "It's an artifact," she replied, to which I snorted dismissively. "An ancient relic? I've smuggled plenty of those before." Artifacts were remnants of ancient civilizations, mysterious devices resembling orbments. They were popular among nobles as antiques, and among the stolen goods I'd smuggled, there were many that were deemed relics. An announcement of our arrival echoed through the train, and Sister Carnelia again crossed her legs. "The Jaegers are after it, and the church sent me. I'm here to protect both you and keep the artifact from falling into their hands." I stared down anxiously at the bag resting at my feet as the train quietly slowed. This doesn't make a lot of sense because these do appear to be published novels, but it almost sounds like this is the tale of how the Black Orbment might have been smuggled out from the Intelligence Division. Imperial Capital Depths. We moved between the seats, concealing ourselves behind the backs of passengers. Every brush of the bag against my knee heightened my awareness of the relic's presence, as if I had accidentally touched another person. Inside the cheap cloth tote was an ancient relic that the Jaegers were desperately pursuing. "Mich, you old fool, this is way too much for us to handle." I closed my eyes and called out to Carnelia. "Are we heading straight to the church once we get off?" "Yes, that's the plan," she answered, her gaze casually drifting toward the window. "It's the only way you'll survive." The morning station was bustling with arriving trains and packed with passengers. The sky hung in its usual pale gray, and everyone stood motionlessly on the platform, collars turned up, huddled together like a waterfowl on a winter mudflat. "No pushing me down the stairs this time, got it?" I muttered. "Not this time," she replied with a hint of mischief. "Though if there were more of you, I'd seriously consider it." Apparently the number of people awaiting our arrival had significantly increased. "I don't like our odds," she whispered into my ear. "We can't leave through the ticket gate." We stepped out of line, pushed open the door opposite the platform, and jumped down onto the railroad tracks. The frigid wind of the Imperial capital blew unhindered along the tracks. We slipped between train cars, pressed ourselves into the shadows of a large freight car. On the cargo platform, workers busily unloaded containers. For a smuggler, sneaking in and out of the station building was child's play. I showed my ticket and approached one of the workers, spinning my usual tale about a celebrity and their manager. Midway through my explanation, I gestured toward the sister. She struck a graceful pose, flashing a seductive smile. Though she claimed to be an opera singer, she looked more like a barroom diva. Still, the workers gladly let us pass. "You got real talent, Toby," she said as we hurried through the warehouse district. You should seriously consider a career change. Again with the bracer stuff? I joked. Expecting her to dismiss the idea, I turned the question back on her. If you're so in love with the idea of being a bracer, why don't you become one? We stopped in front of the wire fence at the edge of the district. Don't be ridiculous, she laughed, shifting aside a drainage cover. They'd shoot me dead the moment I stepped foot in the guild. Below, we entered a winding stone tunnel that stretched endlessly beneath the Imperial capital. As we crawled forward, faint beams of light filtered down from the street gutters above, illuminating our path like scattered street lamps. People's shoes passed right above our noses, yet no one noticed us. I gazed longingly at the world above, just beyond the thin paving stones. Jaegers, artifacts, sudden and senseless death. Things I'd never even considered now seemed to be closing in around me. Eventually, the seemingly endless tunnel opened into a high-ceilinged, stone-built sewer. We'll take this route to get close to the cathedral, Sister Cornelia said, raising an eyebrow and pointing upward. It should be safer than going above ground. But what if they attack the church? I asked, the sound of splashing water echoing from somewhere afar. Cornelia grabbed my hand and stepped forward into the consuming darkness. Don't worry, Toby, she said reassuringly. Faith isn't the only thing protecting the church. Cornelia. The flickering of a dying orbital lamp cast thin streaks of light across the filthy water. Sister Cornelia dashed past, leaving only the sound of rushing air in her wake. Breathless, I chased after her shadow as it stretched diagonally into the distant darkness. Without slowing down, Cornelia and I ran across the moss-covered stone pavement, heading for the Septian Church Cathedral. Above ground, the distance from the railway station to the cathedral spanned about 3 city blocks. If we could climb up through the drainage channel beyond the water-level control gate, we'd emerge in the plaza in front of the cathedral. In the distance, another orbital lamp flickered into view. Sister Cornelia glanced back at me and extended her right arm, signaling that we should turn right at the next corner. She then rolled her shoulders, preparing for what, I don't know. Perhaps Sister Cornelia already saw what awaited us. Beneath the flickering glow, her figure vanished around the corner. 1, 2, 3. 3 dull thuds echoed rapidly, followed by something splashing into the water. As I rounded the corner, 2 men sprawled awkwardly on the ground came into view, forcing me to instinctively dodge to the side of the path. Ahead of me, Cornelia continued running at her usual pace, as if nothing had happened. It's Cornelia! A fury shout erupted from behind, causing me to turn around. One of the men lying on the ground opened his bloodied mouth and screamed, Cornelia's here! The sister didn't even glance back. Looks like they're serious, she said, her eyes fixed on an empty point in the air. Were those men back there your former comrades? Cornelia turned her reddish-brown eyes toward me. I nodded, deciding not to press the matter. I simply kept moving forward, watching the shadows at my feet shift beneath the ornament lamp's glow. Do you remember the woman I fought at the inn? Cornelia asked. The reason I quit being a mercenary was because I didn't want to die like that. I glanced up at her profile. I didn't want to disappear like that, Sister repeated softly. So if I'm going to die anyway, I want to fight for something, leave proof that I lived. Feeling an indescribable sense of dread, I continued running alongside her. Suddenly, between my breaths, I thought I heard a faint splash behind us and quickly turned around. Toby, you noticed it too, didn't you? She gradually slowed her pace, eventually coming to a halt. The reinforcements are catching up. We reached an intersection where 2 waterways crossed. Across the wide, foul-smelling current, the dimly lit gate was visible. Leaning against the damp brick wall, I paused to catch my breath. They're probably waiting to ambush us, she said, glaring at the opposite bank. Then, she cast a wary glance behind us. But we don't have time for a detour. She inhaled deeply 2 or 3 times, her breath sharp and controlled. With sweaty palms, I grasped my ornament tightly and secured my bag strap around my wrist. After quickly checking her shoes as usual, she straightened her posture. Holding our breath, we plunged headlong into the dark, sticky current. To be continued. Alright, time to go see what's going on at the front gates of the castle. I don't think there are any optional objectives right now, so away we go.
I heard the tournament's getting a lot of attention.
I can't believe the army took over that beautiful castle.
And worse, most people don't even realize it's happening. The power of information control is frightening.
That Colonel Richard. I'm gonna make him get what's coming to him.
As I say, history is written by the victors. Yeah, so we don't yet have a source of Monster Row. I assume that an enemy in the sewers is probably going to have that for us. Whoa, so that's Gransel Castle, huh? It's beautiful, definitely fit for a queen. Yeah, and it's not only beautiful, it looks extremely well fortified, too. You can tell from the gate alone. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to sneak our way in through that thing. That's our only option, is to try talking to one of the guards over there. Let's give it a shot. Let's say we're from the countryside and would love to tour the castle. And that, if at all possible, we'd love to try and catch a glimpse of the Queen. What do you think? There you go again, coming up with elaborate backstories without missing a beat. You never cease to amaze me. I'll take that as a compliment. Hello there. Oh, hello. Welcome to Gransel Castle. What brings you here? We just arrived from Roland to do some sightseeing in the royal capital. We were hoping we might be able to look around the castle. Ah, I see. I'm sorry, but Gransel Castle is currently off limits to unauthorized personnel. Security around here has been tightened due to the recent terrorist incidents. Once the terrorists are caught, though, the castle should reopen for tours. I see. What a bummer. I guess catching even a glimpse of the Queen is impossible, huh? Not necessarily. The Queen usually greets members of the public on the day of her birthday festival. You might get to see her then. Unfortunately, Her Majesty's been in poor health lately, though. We're not sure if the yearly greeting will happen this year or not. Wait, what? So Her Majesty is ill? Yes. It seems to be from emotional stress. Apparently, the accusations against the Royal Guard came as a huge shock to her. She hasn't appeared in public, and I heard she's been resting in the Royal Keep. Oh. I seriously can't believe those Royal Guard lowlifes. How dare they betray Her Majesty's trust like that? They always acted high and mighty, too. I never liked them. Yeah, but Lieutenant Schwartz was always kind to us, right? She even taught swordsmanship and etiquette to us lowly soldiers. It's hard to believe someone like her could be a terrorist. Of course she's not a terrorist. She probably felt responsible for what her subordinates had done and decided to disappear. Ah, poor Lieutenant. So let's get this straight. He's just jealous of the Royal Guards because he has a crush on Lieutenant Schwartz? Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, Gransel Castle's off limits. Sorry, but we're going to have to ask you to leave. I guess we don't have much choice, huh? Still, I'm a bit concerned. Not just about Her Majesty's health, but the government overall. Who's in charge? Yeah, that's a valid concern. Technically, someone is acting on behalf of the Queen. On paper, anyway. What do you mean, on paper? Exactly what it sounds like. You won't find many people less suited for politics than that guy. Hey, watch what you say. Honestly, though, I still think the princess would have been a better choice. See? Even you think it. But what? Oh, looks like you've got company.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh boy.
The preliminary matches must have already started by now. Philip, this is all your fault for not waking me up on time.
My deepest apologies, Your Grace. But if I may, I must remind you, you need to maintain a regular schedule. Over the past few days, all you've done is host endless parties, drinking and singing the night away. You even consumed beer and donuts simultaneously, all while staying up until morning reading your comics. Hardly surprising you overslept, sir.
Silence, Philip! I've had quite enough of your nagging. As the next king, I have the right to do what I want, whenever I want. Come now, time's a-wasting. Off to the Grand Arena at once.
Haven't you heard of White Boy Summer? vibe. I don't suppose. Yeah, that's exactly what you're thinking. How is this Grace the Duke, the man currently handling state affairs as Her Majesty's proxy? Ugh, just the thought makes my head hurt like crazy. Don't worry too much, he's got a reliable assistant helping him out. Thanks to that guy, things have been running surprisingly smoothly so far. A reliable assistant? Yeah, Colonel Richard from the Intelligence Division. From what I hear, he's practically handling all government affairs himself. I knew it! It looks like Richard has entrenched himself deeper into the kingdom than we feared. Anyway, you can't tour the castle, but don't be too disappointed. There are plenty of other great places to visit in Gransel. Since you've come all this way, you might as well relax and enjoy some sightseeing. But yeah, we'll do that. Thanks for being so welcoming. Yeah, they were kind of on the level. We got more out of that than I expected. Can't believe that the Duke is acting as the Queen's proxy. I get the feeling that the real person in charge is Colonel Richard, and he's managed to hide the fact that he's the one pulling the strings. Pretty impressive how he's managed to control the narrative so tightly. Joshua, now's not the time to be praising the enemy. Anyway, the Duke said he's heading to the Royal Tournament. Why don't we go check it out too? Right. It wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on the Duke's movements. Alright, then it's decided. Which way's the Grand Arena again? Should be in the East Block. Let's head back to the main street and go east.
The castle is so beautiful.
So I'm curious who the first two... I mean, I'm assuming Sherazade may have tagged along with the other bracers for the arena.
The Bracer team's competing in the Royal Tournament, right? I hope we make it in time. We've got to cheer them on.
That's not really why we're here, Estelle.
Welcome to the Grand Arena. Would you like to purchase tickets? Yes, 2 tickets, please. The main tournament will take place over the next 3 days, starting tomorrow. Which day would you like to attend? The main tournament? Oh, actually, we were just hoping to watch the preliminary matches that are going on right now. Oh, my apologies. Over half of today's matches have already finished. Is that alright? Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. That will be 1,000 mira for the 2 of you. Wow, that's more than I expected. I thought the tickets were discounted for the Queen's Birthday Festival. I'm terribly sorry. There are some special circumstances this year, so... well, can't be helped then. Okay, 1,000 mira it is. Thank you for your purchase. Here are your tickets. The entrance to the Grand Arena is directly ahead on the left. Please present your tickets to the staff at the entrance. Because I feel like there's no way we're not going to have a duel with our bracer buddies. Hello, Hirotion. Roar right back at you. The Grand Arena is currently hosting the preliminaries for the Royal Tournament. Please present your tickets here. The Ocean Lion, huh? And I appreciate the follow as well. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. You may now enter. I'm doing pretty good. I feel I have a lot of talking ahead of me. That's relatable, yeah. Wow, another big fancy hall, huh? This is the entrance hall. Looks like the spectator seats are on the 2nd floor. Okay, let's go check it out.
I'm getting excited. This here is going to be a fun one.
Well, I mean, if I feel like if you're a fan of JRPGs, it's pretty self-explanatory. mean, we certainly could be. Who's to say? I do consider myself a pretty friendly person. I will hydrate. Thank you. Wow, there's so many people here. Yeah, the atmosphere is incredible. This tournament must be a big deal if it's this packed for the preliminaries. Hell yeah. I wonder how far along the preliminary matches are.
Thank you all for waiting. The 7th match will begin shortly.
Also, if that was a genuine question, I mean, to summarize it, my understanding is that these games have a very in-depth, interconnected narrative. So this is kind of like the JRPG equivalent of like a long-running story, like something like The Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones or something like that. Oh, nice. Well, I hope. I assume you're probably doing your own art then. Hope when you're ready for debut that it goes well. Ah, looks like it's starting. Right. Let's find somewhere to sit down.
Here we have the Azure Corner. The Border Division 2nd Regiment, a team of 4 led by 2nd Lieutenant Paul.
Paul! Huh? The matches aren't one-on-one? Yeah, guess it's a team battle. If I remember correctly, it used to be individual combat.
And the opposing team in the Crimson Corner. From the Bracer Guild Gransel Branch, a team of 4 led by Kurt.
Oh, it's Karn and the others. We almost missed them.
And so begins the 7th preliminary match of the Royal Tournament.
It would be interesting if they handled this, like, in the battle system as, like, an AI versus AI situation.
Both teams to your starting positions.
Because I doubt they're actually going to spend, like, cutscene resources on this.
Ready, set.
I know Wild Arms has done that a couple times.
Begin!
Oh, well. Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Sick.
We'll end this quickly.
We won't lose, even if it's against bracers.
Too slow. Back down.
Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, so everyone's dodge rate has gone up.
Feng Shu technique, impervious steel.
Yeah!
I mean, that's par for the course for anime.
Tough.
Your team's not bad either.
Don't let your guard down until the end.
Here we go.
It's cool how you even see their attack radiuses as well. Really, dude?
Pathetic.
Feng Shu technique.
Point
snow
blank with a
flurry,
sniper
second
rifle and you
blow.
miss.
Smoke you out!
I'm one with my sword. Destroy!
Well, I mean,
I'm not done yet.
that's what the battle system's all about. We try not to think about the logistics of an actual turn-based battle system.
How pathetic.
Forgive.
How about this point-blank shot? A lot more
And
effective.
that's the end of the match. Team Kurt wins.
Yeah! The Bracers were incredible! Yeah, that was a great match. The soldiers moved well, but their coordination and teamwork didn't compare to the Bracer team. Yep, I learned a lot just by watching them. Oh man, this is getting the martial artist in me all hyped up. We should have skipped the castle visit and come straight here. I know how you feel. But part of being a bracer is putting the job before your own desires, right? Yeah, I'm still a rookie or whatever.
Our 8th match will be coming up next.
Yeah, the glasses are an optional accessory, as you are probably aware, but I thought they looked really good on them. Yeah, sure, that's how it works.
This will be the final match of the preliminary round.
Zin solos 4 dudes.
Here is our team in the Azure Corner. Team Raven, led by Belden, with 4 team members.
Wait, is this actually? Oh, it is the Ravens.
Those guys again?
Oh, voice acting is activated.
They're the gang from the warehouse district in Rouen, right?
Yeah, I'm in Ontario.
Guess that means this tournament is open to ordinary civilians, too.
Ugh, seriously, what are they doing here? This tournament's full of professionals. No way guys like them stand a chance.
And in the Crimson Corner, hailing from
Money.
the Halvard Republic, a one-man team, the martial artist, Zin!
Cutscene money, activate.
Zin?
Someone else we know, huh? It really is a small world. Still, fighting solo seems like a major disadvantage.
Yeah. Those guys may be punks, but it'll be tough to beat all 4 of them.
Zin is participating alone this round, since he was unable to form a full team.
We could have soloed them before.
Despite the significant disadvantage, he insisted on competing, and so the match will proceed as planned.
Oh, that makes sense that we'll end up teaming up with
Appreciate
him.
your understanding.
And so begins the 8th preliminary match of the Royal Tournament.
What do you mean by
Both
that?
teams to your starting positions.
Yeah, Florida, there's got to be quite the
Ready,
significant temperature
set,
difference between us.
Begin!
4 versus 1, huh? This'll be a breeze.
Hey, old man. Don't hold a grudge against us for losing. Take it easy on me, all right?
Wow. Double digits.
Die! Well then, it's about time I make my first move.
To orbit with you. Jesus Christ.
Here you go.
That's a good
Get
move.
lost. Die.
It's very appropriate. Yeah. One's dumb, so therefore VTuber.
Damn it.
That's it! Match over! Zin is the winner!
Woohoo! As amazing as always, he totally overwhelmed them.
I mean, I wouldn't say I have a
Looks like
particular
we were worried
preference.
for nothing. Despite his size, he's fast and his techniques are razor sharp. Still, in the main tournament, 1 against 4 won't hold up.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And so concludes the preliminary round of the Royal Tournament. The 8 remaining teams will advance to the main stage. Over the next 3 days, they will compete in a tournament-style battle to determine the Royal Champion. To close out the preliminaries, a word from our host, His Grace Duke Doonan.
Well, I'll tell you right now, most streamers are not going to be very receptive to artists coming by and advertising their stuff, because there are a lot of people who just come by chats just to advertise their There aren't commissions and don't really contribute anything else. So just word of advice, I would recommend against that.
My dear citizens, thank you for coming to view the matches today. Unfortunately, due to my busy schedule with very important state affairs, I missed the first half of the matches. Regardless, the matches I saw were of the highest quality, and I found them both thrilling and enjoyable. Lately, our kingdom has been plagued by grim news, terrorist incidents, and concerns over Her Majesty's health. But rest assured, I, Dunan von Oslis, entrusted with state affairs by Her Majesty, will work tirelessly to meet your expectations. I hope the excitement of this royal tournament helps lift your spirits and brighten your hearts. Please look forward to the main tournament, which will begin tomorrow.
Wow! Coming from him, that was a surprisingly good speech.
Yeah. He probably had the intelligence division drafted for him.
Fair.
Oh, yes! In addition to the prize money, I have prepared a very special prize for the winner of the tournament.
Your Grace, are you sure you want to do this?
Quiet, Philip. This is the perfect chance to show off my generosity.
An audience with the Queen?
And that very special prize is an invitation to a royal banquet to be held at Grancel Castle in 3 days' time. Sadly, Her Majesty will be absent. It still promises to be a grand event with distinguished figures from all over. I promise the finest cuisine and hospitality fit for royals and nobles. I hope our fine combatants give their all and find motivation from my words.
Hey, Joshua. I think we should try meeting up with Karna and the others. Yeah, you're right. They win the tournament, they'll get access to Grancel Castle. That would give us a chance to deliver the professor's message to Her Majesty. That's what you're thinking, right? Yeah, I hate leaving the professor's request to someone else, but I don't really see any other options. I have no objections. They might still be here, so we should head to the waiting room. Yeah, sounds good. Right now my plans are to try and survive. Last year was rough, and this year could potentially be rougher, so I am not really planning ahead. If I remember, they came out of the North Gate, right? Yeah, if they're here, they'd be in the waiting room for the Crimson team.
Wow, that was some show. Wish we'd been here from the start. I wonder what kind of teams were competing.
Even the Ravens were there. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised by anyone joining.
Yeah, if they let that riffraff in. Clearly, there are no standards for this tournament.
Hi, Karna. Hi, guys. Congratulations on making it through the preliminaries.
Look, it's the rookies. Hey, you two.
Did you guys come to watch the tournament?
Yes, we just managed to catch your match.
Unfortunately, my budget's extremely tight right now, so I would not get your hopes up, unfortunately. I wonder if there's a reason why it seems almost standard for everyone to have a single pauldron on their left shoulder. I guess everybody right-handed?
It was extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear you say that. Though I won't lie, the sudden switch to team battles caught us off guard.
I know, right? Really threw us for a loop.
At least we were lucky enough to pull together a team. Poor Zin must have had a really rough go of it.
Oh, you guys know Zin too, huh?
I mean, he's managing on
wouldn't
his
say
own.
we know him, just that we know of him. He's pretty famous in the Republic. They call him the Immovable Zin.
It seems Zen came to Liberal just to compete in the Royal Tournament. But, like I said, the rules abruptly changed from individual to team battles.
Apparently, this was all decided on a whim by His Grace the Duke. Zin had no choice but to register alone.
I see. Sheesh. It seems like that Duke only ever causes trouble.
You can say that again. Still, it'd be a real shame if Zin couldn't show off his abilities fully.
Yeah, if only we could find someone to join him. Even a bunch of rookies would... Oh.
Oh.
This could work.
Huh?
Are we sure Zin doesn't want to just fight on his own?
What is it? Why are you guys staring at us like that?
Look, this is just an idea, but how about you two team up with Zin and join the main tournament?
Huh? What?
Joining after the preliminary round? Is that even allowed?
Well, since the format was suddenly changed from individual to teams, it kind of seems like the rules aren't set in stone. Maybe they'll be flexible?
Zin did ask Elnan if there were any other bracers available to help him. Apparently, Sherazard's busy, and they haven't been able to reach Agate.
Well, unfortunately, you kind of can't have one without the other. I mean, best I can advise is make a VGen account and have a couple different commission types on there and hope that somebody finds you through search results. But, I mean, it depends on how you define marketing. At the end of the day, you're going to have to put something out there, whether it's something on Fiverr or VGen or advertising your stuff on like Twitter or Blue Sky. Quite frankly, I don't know how else you would get eyes on your work. I mean, there will always be too many artists on every platform. Just like how there are too many streamers and too many VTubers, and there isn't a really great way for exposing and promoting them.
Apparently, Sherazard's busy, and they haven't been able to reach Agate.
Oh, so Zin did ask.
Zin did ask Elnan if there were any other bracers available to help him.
What is Sherazard busy with?
Seems like everyone else is busy too.
As for Cassius, it seems like he's not even in the country right now. Besides, if he and Zin teamed up, that would basically be like cheating.
We'd have no chance against a team like that. Anyway, that's the situation. Why don't you take some time and think it over?
Well, to be blunt, well, so very, very early on in the VTubing space especially, there were a lot of people with the abbreviation GFX in their name that would go around DMing people for commissions, and they would typically use like Bing AI generated stuff to create like crappy sports logos and whatnot. So generally commissions are not seen as something you would go around soliciting from people. You unfortunately do kind of have to wait for them to come to you, and so the best way is to unfortunately market yourself by having your works publicly viewable in as many places as possible. Yes, exactly. So, and I'll be frank with you, when it comes down to it, trust is not, I mean, that is certainly a word for it, but at the end of the day, it comes down to your work speaking for itself. People will need to see a portfolio, they'll need to see examples of what you are capable of doing, and ideally a variety of people that you've done work for, to see if your style will fit their needs. At the end of the day, commissions are a purchase. People expect to get what they want. At the same time, a lot of VTubers are doing this as a hobby, specifically, the entry-level ones, and the really successful ones are going to go for the more expensive artists, unfortunately. So it is, unfortunately, kind of a rough cycle for anyone getting started in this space. Because a lot of the entry-level creators are not going to have the money to get a whole bunch of stuff willy-nilly. They're probably going to do their research. And in a lot of cases, like apparently on VGen itself, a lot of your character here stuff is what's most successful. I mean, I'm not an artist myself, so I'm not really confident I could give you particularly useful feedback. I'm just speaking from my own perspective. When I look for commissions, again, I'm looking at a person's style first and foremost. Sure, I mean, feel free to link it if you'd like.
If you decide today, you'll be in time for tomorrow's registration.
Right.
Oops. Sorry for keeping you so long. We've got our own requests to handle, so we'll be heading out.
Bye-bye, rookies!
Looking forward to seeing you in the arena.
What do you think we should do, Estelle? We came here to talk about the request, but things took a bit of a weird turn.
Oh no.
Estelle, are you all right?
It's here. It's here. It's here! My chance is finally here. This is it. This is how it was always meant to be. Oh, Adios, thank you. Thank you for your great blessing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a first from Joshua. Alright, give me a sec to take a look. Well, it does appear that you've got a variety of different commission types under your belt. That said, if I were to give feedback, they do tend to fall into a similar theme to a lot of, and I mean, it could very well be that these are just what people are requesting from you. But again, a lot of these kind of have that sports logo vibe. That, I don't know, tends to be a kind of an indicator of someone just getting started. It doesn't have a lot of what I would consider self-expression, and maybe that's what you're being paid for to do. That people are coming to you and they want this specific type of commission. I don't know, obviously, what people are requesting from you, but generally, I don't think the wider audience is looking for like those kinds of logos. I guess my advice would be I would try and recommend looking at some of the larger VTuber content creators. And trying to follow the, like, a lot of your streaming overlays as well kind of have the aesthetic of a non-VTuber creator. So if you, I don't know if you're specifically trying to cater toward general streamers or VTubers specifically, but I do think that the style of a lot of your works here are more typical of webcam streamers and not VTubers necessarily. Yeah, that's just kind of my perspective on the matter. Well, I mean, if you have works that you've done for the Hololive EN VTubers, then definitely put that on your portfolio. Like, quite frankly, a lot of people get a lot of exposure by just posting like Hololive or Niji Sanji fan art. So, like, again, as much as you're saying for not wanting to do marketing, I would also make sure that you have like a terms of service for your commissions to ensure that people are crediting you when they use your artwork, so that if people like the works that you're doing, they can find you easily. Gotcha. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, I suppose.
I think Estella's broken.
I'm not broken. Think about it. It means we get to enter the royal tournament. We can help Zin and get access to the castle. We get to fight thrilling battles, too! This is a win-win-win situation!
You really wanted to enter that badly? Well, it's not like we're guaranteed to win or anything, but I must admit I'm glad we have the chance to complete the request ourselves.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the best part!
Sure!
We can't waste any more time. Let's go find Zin right now!
Hang on. Do you even know where Zin is?
Yeah, no?
Honestly, just calm down a bit, will you? For now, let's head back to the guild and report to Elnan. If anyone knows where Zin is, it'll be him.
I mean, if we're talking about the corporate VTubers, I don't think it's necessarily the individuals, but the agencies that they work for. I see. Zin did indeed ask for help from other bracers. Since you were already working on the professor's request, I didn't bring it up. But thanks to His Grace the Duke, the request ended up coinciding with the tournament. In the end, the Duke's selfishness worked out to our advantage. What do you think about us participating in the tournament, Elnan? Well, if it gives us more options, it might be worth giving it a shot. Besides, you can always discuss things with Kern and the others if they win. For now, I say just give it your all. Awesome! I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, do you happen to know where Zin might be? Well, he usually hangs out at the tavern next door. I also heard that he's apparently staying at the Calvert Embassy here in the capital. Makes sense, that's Zim's home country after all. The embassy should be in the East Block, the same area as the arena. We should probably stop by the tavern as well, just to be sure. Okay, got it. Oh, by the way, where are you two planning on staying while you're in the capital? I guess a hotel would be easiest. If I recall, the largest hotel in the kingdom is in the North Block, correct? That's right, that would be the Hotel Rowenbaum. If you like, I can reserve a room for you both. The Grand Soul branch will cover the cost. Really? That'd be awesome! We couldn't possibly ask you to do all that for us. Consider it a necessary expense to complete the professor's request. I only wish there was more I could do to help. Are you kidding? That's a huge help! If that's the case, we'll gladly take you up on the offer. Alright, allow me to make the reservation for you. Just give your name at the desk tonight and I'll show you to your room.
So we're really gonna be in the Royal Tournament? Now I'm even more pumped!
We still don't know if Zin will say yes, though.
He's our friend, of course he'll say yes. Let's go find him before the sun sets.
Yes, unless he wants to do the fighting himself. I will hydrate, thank you. Alright. Back at it. Okay, so this is actually considered to be a tavern. Is that? Oh no. A piano I can hear? Yeah, I don't think it's a recording. Sounds like someone's actually playing. This melody, I feel like I've heard it somewhere before. I've got a bad feeling about this. There he is. I knew it. Of course it was Olivier. But I thought calling himself a musician was just for show. He's surprisingly talented. Perhaps he really does deserve to be called a pro. Yeah, the music is kind of moving, to be honest.
That piece is called Amber Amour. Typically, it's used merely as a kind of interlude in opera, but I added my love and sincerity to the banality of the tune. May it grace your ears, accompanied as it was with my undying affection.
You're as carefree as ever. Now I feel ashamed for letting myself get all worked up. It's been a while, Olivier, so you're staying in the capital now?
Of course. Just as a mermaid's tears in a river find their way to the sea.
I think that's the opposite of where a mermaid would be.
I have been swept to the capital to be reunited with my dark-haired prince.
Oh, you missed out. You really haven't changed, have you? Alright. Enough nonsense. Just show us a seat already. For someone who dresses so fancy, you're pretty crap at hospitality.
My, Estelle. Is it just me, or have you gotten even feistier?
If I remember, you went to Roland with Cher, right, Olivier? When did you get to the capital? I don't personally know anyone. No, I wouldn't say nobody. I wouldn't say anybody in my friend group is a is particularly flush with cash right now. I mean, these are not great times.
About a month ago, I think. After we parted ways, I spent some sweet yet fleeting moments with dear Shara in the town of Roland. But alas, I am imbued with the forever wanderlust of a poet and musician. And so, I tore myself away from her tearful pleas and found myself drifting to this beautiful capital.
I don't find that story credible. I bet Shara dragged you along for drinks every night until you couldn't take it anymore and ran away. I bet you even got roped into drinking with Ina, too. Wait, Olivier, you don't know Ina? She's the branch officer at Roland and Shara's best friend. I think she surpasses even Shara when it comes to drinking.
Surely you jest, Estelle. I've never met, nay, even heard of someone like that before.
Your voice totally cracked just now. Estelle, maybe you should give him a break. I get the feeling he's been through a lot.
It can't be. Someone capable of drinking even more than dear Shara. No more! Please stop pouring drinks with that gentle smile on your lips.
Flashback? And so the legend of Ina's unbeatable drinking continues to grow.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
You two made it to the capital after traveling through the other regions, am I right? Did anything of interest happen?
There's so much, it's hard to explain it all. Besides, we're sort of looking for someone right now. How about next time?
And who is it that you're looking for?
His name is Zin. He's a martial artist and bracer from the Calvard Republic. We heard he comes here often. You don't happen to know him, do you?
Ah, you mean that giant of a man who's built like a bear? I met him a few times, yes, but I haven't seen him here today.
I see. Guess that means he's not coming to the tavern today. But he might be at the Calvard Embassy.
Shall we head over there now?
He's just invited himself into the party again.
And just where do you think you're going?
Oh, please. There's no reason to be so cold. As they say, journeys are better when done together. Allow me to assist you. Unless, that is, of course, I'd be intruding.
What?
Ah, young love. A young girl, only now realizing she is but a budding young flower. Yet still, she hesitates, afraid to bloom.
He's a little creepy, bro.
You're starting to show some real charm, you know that?
Extra creepy.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You see, the thing is...
Take this!
That was
What the hell was that?
awesome transition.
Are you alright?
Into the void with
No
you.
use. He's completely out cold.
Estelle? Wasn't that a bit much?
That's very effective use of a screen
I
transition.
lined up my attack to send him flying. I didn't actually hurt him.
Estelle, such a shy girl.
Yeah, I guess he'll be alright.
Come on, we've got to keep searching. Let's go, go, go! We've got to get to the embassy.
Why am I getting scolded too?
I feel like I must. And he's out of the party immediately. Okay, I love what this game is doing with its loading screen bits, where it indicates, oh yeah, no, he's back in the team, and then knock his ass straight out of the goddamn party. Oh, that's amazing. Ugh. Life is short, so love while you can, young ones. Hey, what you got? What
Come again.
What you got for lunch, lady? Oh, I must have seen another game do a transition like that, where someone just like tumbles into the void off screen, but I don't think I've ever seen it done so smoothly. Halt! This is the embassy of the Calva Republic. What business do you have here? We're looking for someone who's staying here, a man named Zin. We're very sorry to trouble you, but could you pass a message along to him? Oh, you're here to see Zin. The first time I saw that guy, I fairly nearly wet myself. I was like, what's a bear doing in the middle of the royal capital? Yeah, Zin isn't exactly petite. He's actually a really friendly guy once you get talking to him. He even gave me some steamed buns when I was starving before my shift. Yep, he's like a big dependable older brother. So could you help us get in touch with him? Ah, right, about that. Zin came back earlier, but he went out again. Seems like he's looking for a place to train before the main tournament. Place to train, huh? He's got some serious dedication. Did he mention a specific place he was headed to? He said something about going to the airbase scenic route on the edge of town. It's kind of like a park in the forest. I guess it's perfect for training because it's nice and quiet. The airbase scenic route. Guess we should have her over there then. You bet we should. We've got to talk to him ASAP. Ah, if you're headed there, there's something you should know. Deeper in the forest, there's a building called the Airbay Royal Villa. Oh yeah, we heard about that just before. The army sealed it off as a kind of counter-terrorism base, right? Oh, so you already know. Yeah, the folks stationed there can be pretty harsh, so be careful. Best stay away if you can. Harsh, huh? I hate to get on their radar, so we'll try to stay away. Thanks for the warning. And yet... I wonder if we're just gonna, like, slowly be running into our various, party members.
This is the biggest city in all of Liberal.
Take your time to look around.
Welcome.
Although, if we were going to run to Charizard, she'd probably be somewhere between the Garina Gate
Let's get
and here.
to work.
It's probably going to be a faster run from the Sanctum Gate. Oop, what was that? No, it's just the entrance. You know, this game does some really clever things with its visual style that's very reminiscent of like the PS1, PS2 era. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of those were a couple of years ago. So this is the airbase scenic route. It's neat how there's a stone path in the middle of the forest. It was built a long time ago as a place for the people of the capital to relax. It's probably been here for a couple hundred years. The kind of thing you'd expect on the Queen's doorstep, but getting a strong whiff of monsters in the air. Sharp as ever. I'd say there are probably even more dangerous monsters here than what we've seen on the roads before. We'd best keep our wits about us while we look for Zin. Oh, interesting. Those were both the same interaction, I guess. I mean, unfortunately, my plans for commissioning this year are pretty well already decided. But I'll certainly keep you in mind if I end up
keep it together.
Deciding to commission something else. I've got very specific plans for a redesign.
Ooh, shiny!
I'll be your opponent.
I'm just being frank with you. It's gonna be a long time before I commission anything outside of the list that I have, and I've been gathering that list for the better part of last year. So
You picked a fight with the wrong guy.
I'm not telling you to get your hopes up. I'm just saying it's nothing personal. Just you're not catching me at a good time.
Oh!
Was that a woman screaming? It came from further in. Let's go.
Help! Somebody please help me! What?
Sister, you're safe now. It's dangerous. Please stay back. I mean, that's more or less what happened with my current branding. It took like the better part of a year to get my model rigged, and by that time I had already kind of decided on a rebranding.
It flinched!
You're mine!
Gotcha!
Because when I first decided to get into streaming, I hadn't really thought much about it, and then kind of realized after I had started that I wanted to do a bit more with the design than the initial concept. And then even after that, like, I've added the tiger stripes to my design. Again, like halfway through, was it 2025? One of my friends just randomly sketched up something. And that kind of acted as a starting point for my new design. But even that has taken a very long time to yeah, no, August of 2024. So it's literally been a year and a half from a sketch to almost being finished, and that's just one thing. That is really just like a character sheet to be used for other assets. Whew, that was tougher than I expected. Sister, are you alright?
Yes. All thanks to you. Who exactly are you two?
We're with the Bracer Guild. We were searching for someone. We heard you scream.
I see. So that's what...
Why is she so nervous around us? Are you okay? You seem kind of dazed. Are you hurt or something?
No. Thanks to you, I'm unharmed. I serve at the cathedral in the capital. My name is Sister Ellen. Thank you so much for helping me.
It seems like the most common response from anyone is like, "Who are you? Why did you save me?" And it's just like, dude, you literally have a network of odd jobbers in every city that will help people in need. Why is that not your first guess? Well, the design is currently being finished. Will probably be done later this week, which would be Slum Baby in the credits on my page. And then after that, my plans are likely going to be to commission her for a logo following that. I have a friend, Kirsten Lee, who does these great reactive PNG NPC style portraits that look like they came out of a JRPG. So that'll be great for collabs. And then once I have a logo, I'm probably just gonna grab a background for my stream from Booth to better theme. Because I've kind of grown out of the street aesthetic that I have on my stream right now. And I'm going to be leaning more toward a pirate vibe, so. And then that's probably going to be it for a long time, because I've got other stuff financially to worry about. No need to thank us. It's surprising to see a nun all the way out here alone, though. Were you with someone?
No, I'm here by myself. We actually ran out of some herbs at the cathedral. They were sold out in stores, too. So I decided to gather some myself.
That's so dangerous. There are monsters everywhere.
Yes. Normally there aren't this many monsters around. But it seems like their numbers have suddenly increased.
Wonder if that is maybe a side effect of the Black Ornament. What's with these guys? Sounds like they heard the commotion and decided to gather here. Facing this many at once could be trouble. Yeah, we may have to focus on getting Sister Ellen to safety.
Hey, looks like you lot are in a bit of trouble.
Hey, Papa Bear! Ah, Zin? Thank goodness you saw us.
Hey, it's you two. Let's save the catching up for later and take care of these guys first.
Yeah. Understood. I mean, quite frankly, we can make this...
Follow my lead, Joshua!
This is the end.
Yeah, okay, so they definitely script it so that certain party members are either two levels above or below you.
That was quite a workout.
I did a lot of grinding off stream.
Didn't expect to run into you two here. I thought you were working over in Zeiss.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't been that long since we were there. And actually, we transferred the Zeiss branch to the Grand Soul branch.
Oh, I see. So, you managed to wrap up that kidnapping case, huh? How's the redhead who got poisoned? He all right?
Yeah, he is back to his usual self.
Sorry about that. Oh. Hey, she's quite a looker, eh?
Uh-oh.
She with you two?
No, we just met her. Seriously, can you be more obvious? Should I report this to Kilika?
Hey, I was just stating an objective fact. And why'd you have to bring up Kilika?
Thank you so much for saving me from danger. I owe you all my life.
Oh, please. No need to thank me. As a man who walks the warrior's path, I'm merely doing what I was born to do.
Oh my.
Why is he trying to act all cool? He's not so good with the ladies, huh? There's something about it that feels very zen. What are you people doing here? Wait, what? Very suspicious behavior out here scheming in a deserted spot. I don't suppose you're terrorists, aren't you? Hey, who are you calling terrorists? You're the ones who... We're with the Bracer Guild, Grand Soul Branch. We were protecting this woman who was attacked by monsters. What? Bracers, you say?
What they say is true.
We have the badges, idiots.
I came to gather herbs, but then I was attacked by monsters.
For the record, I'm also a bracer. I believe I crossed paths with some of your comrades during the preliminaries.
The martial artist from Calvard, huh? You're that guy who fought all alone. At least your identities seem legitimate. We'll just give you a warning this time. But the Airbay Royal Villa is nearby, so don't go wandering around without a good reason. And as for you, sister, we'll escort you back to the royal capital ourselves. There's no need for you to rely on mere bracers.
But I...
Oh, well, was that the first time that was uncapitalized? I wonder if that was on purpose. Are you kidding me? You guys have been super snooty this entire time. Do you even hear yourselves? Estelle, just let it go. We'll be more careful moving forward. Thank you for letting it slide this time. Yeah, very well. Remember your place. You're just civilians when all's said and done. Now then, sister, let's go.
All right. Thank you all so much.
What the? Who do those guys think they are?
They're part of the Special Ops unit from the Intelligence Division. They seem capable enough, but they sure look nasty, don't they?
Not just nasty, they're downright awful. Wait a minute. How do you know them, Zen?
They competed in the preliminaries of the Royal Tournament. That's how they were introduced.
Those guys were in the tournament? The ones working in the shadows are now showing themselves openly. Guess it means they don't need to stay hidden anymore.
Well, before they make up an excuse, we should head back to the city. By the way, what are you two doing all the way out here?
Oh, right. The truth is, we were actually looking for you, Zen.
Huh? For me?
Yes. We have a favor to ask. It's about the Royal Tournament. Oh no, we're in the tavern again.
So that's how it is, huh? Let me ask you something. Why do you want to enter the tournament?
Well, watching the preliminaries really got me fired up. I really just want the chance to go all out against some tough opponents.
We've been traveling across the kingdom as part of our bracer journey. We thought this would be a great way to put what we've learned to the test.
All right, let's team up. If we register before the tournament starts tomorrow, we'll be good to go.
That was easy.
All right. Wait, are you sure you don't want to think about it more?
I've already seen what you two can do in combat. I think you're more than capable of helping me out.
Thanks, Zin. I'll give it my absolute best.
We're looking forward to being your teammate.
Same here. I had originally planned to see how far I could go on my own. But now that I've got backup, I've got no choice but to aim for the top.
Heck yeah! We're in it to win it!
Still, it'll be tough with just 3 of us. The team battle format allows for up to 4 members.
Ah, right. We're still 1 person short. But hey, I bet if we give it our all, we'll be able to push through.
No. If we're aiming for the top, we need to be fully prepared. A fight starts long before you land the first blow.
Yeah, you're probably right. If only Shara were here, that'd make things so much easier. Hey, what if we asked Elnan to contact the Roland branch for us?
Shara's probably really busy right now. With both Dad and us gone, the Roland branch is probably understaffed.
Right. Oh, isn't there anyone out there who can help us?
No!
Ah, that's my cue.
Ugh! There he is, our ridiculous resident minstrel. Were you hiding out on the 2nd floor?
Were you listening this entire time?
Indeed. I heard it all, every word. I knew the time had come to make my grand entrance.
Hey, wait a minute. Who said you could sit down?
He's the pianist, right? Is he a friend of yours?
I wouldn't call him a friend. More like a bad cool we can't shake.
Even though it hasn't been that long since we first met.
I am Olivier Lenheim, a traveling musician from Erebonia. I got to know them during a certain incident we were involved in together. Since then, we've shared a rather special bond.
Phrasing! Don't give him the wrong idea.
Not sure I follow, but I'll also introduce myself. I'm Zin Vathek, a bracer from Calvard and a student of martial arts. I've enjoyed your piano performances quite a bit.
Oh, you honor me with your praise. I too have heard of your exploits in the preliminaries. They say you took on 4 opponents by yourself and won spectacularly.
I just had a bit of good luck getting pitted against those amateurs. So, Mr. Musician, what exactly do you want from us?
Hold on a sec!
Olivier, I have one question. Have you had a lot of free time on your hands recently?
A sharp question, as expected from you, Joshua. 'Tis been over a month since I arrived in the capital. I've done all the sightseeing, and the only thing left is Gransel Castle. But those glum soldiers won't let me in. I considered visiting other regions, but since the Queen's birthday is coming up, it seemed like a shame to leave now.
So basically, you're bored.
Exactly. And I just happened to overhear you're 1 person short for the tournament. To top it off, the winner gets an invitation to a luxurious banquet. I see this as nothing short of divine intervention.
Ugh.
I had a feeling it was something like that.
So, what do you say? How about letting me join your little team?
I don't see why not.
Well, wait a second, Zin. Don't you want to think about this more? I mean, you don't even know his fighting style.
He uses an orbital gun, right? That adds tactical variety, so I think he'd make a fine addition to our team.
What?
Well, well. Color me impressed. So you spotted the gun under my arms, or was it the way I walk?
And the way you move your eyes. Hand-to-hand fighters track their opponents in a straight line. But you, on the other hand, observe your targets point by point. You've got a sniper's gaze.
Whoa, guy's a total pro.
I see. That makes perfect sense.
I'll be more mindful of that in the future. Well then, do your eyes tell you I'll be able to join your team?
Yeah, I'll be counting on you.
I still got a bad feeling about this.
We look forward to working with you again, Olivier.
I'm so full I'm gonna explode. I can't believe they're still eating and drinking after all that. I just can't keep up. Well, Zin has the build for it. I'm more surprised by how much Olivier can eat. Well, I guess it should be fine as long as it doesn't impact tomorrow's match. Yeah, you're right. No point in worrying about them. Anyway, shall we head over to the hotel in the North Block? Ellen said he made us a reservation. Good evening. Welcome to Hotel Roenbaum. Are you checking in? Yes, we're with the Bracer Guild. We were told that a room was reserved for us. Would you mind confirming? So that request was for you two. Yes, we have your reservation confirmed. Yeah, that's a relief. Yeah, we really owe Elnan for this. Miss Estelle and Mr. Joshua, correct? May I kindly ask to see your Bracer notebooks? Just a moment. They both showed their Bracer notebooks to the front desk clerk. Everything appears to be in order. Here's your key. Please take the stairs up to the 2nd floor. Your room is on the right. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to contact the front desk. Not much to do except go to bed.
Room 202. Guess this is our room.
Why do I feel... Okay, voice acting is happening. I'm expecting that Sherazard is going to be chilling in there.
Wow, this room is so nice. Hey, look! We've even got a night view of the Grand Arena.
Whoa, you're right. This room feels too nice for us to be staying in for free. I guess this will be our base of operations until the tournament ends.
So that means Joshua and I will be staying here together for a while. Whoa, wait! What am I even thinking?
Hey, Estelle.
Yes?
I know this is sudden and weird, but we're family, right?
Uh-huh.
I might not be as reliable as Dad, and I'm not as good a listener as Shara, but even so, I want to be there for you. So if there's ever anything on your mind, I want you to know I'll listen. It's just that you've been acting different lately. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I'm overthinking things.
Sometimes you're just so you, Joshua. You're so sharp, but somehow you still miss the mark.
Huh?
Thanks, Joshua. But please, don't worry about me. Yeah, maybe I have been acting a little odd lately. But it's nothing serious. I'm not in distress or anything like that. I need some time to sort out my feelings, that's all. So, I'll be okay. Just you being here is enough for me.
I see. All right, I'll try not to worry too much. Once you do figure things out, I hope you'll share them with me. But you know, no pressure or anything.
Well, yeah. Once I figure things out, I probably will have something to tell you.
Huh?
Nope, nothing. It's still a little bit early, but why don't we call it a night? I'm pretty wiped out after today.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. We've got the tournament tomorrow, too. We should organize our things and get some rest.
Alright, can we outfit our party before the match? Can't imagine they would let us go in blind. Yo, morning. Morning, Zin. Sorry to keep you waiting. Thanks for coming to meet us. It's no problem. I wanted to prepare a few things before the match anyway. Let's stop by the Orbital Factory, the weapon shop, and the department store. Right, better safe than sorry. By the way, where's Olivier? Is he not here yet? Morning, my lovelies. What a glorious morning for our glorious debut on the battlefield. You always show up at just the right moment, don't you? Good morning, Olivier. Morning. Looks like we're all here now. Shall we head out? The tournament starts at noon, right? Still pretty early. What should we do until then? Like I said, it's probably a good idea to pick up any equipment we're missing now. I also wouldn't mind taking on a few monsters along the road to warm up. I see. Yes, I could do with a bit of a warm-up myself. Agreed. It couldn't hurt to get a feel for how we work together as a team. This will be our first time fighting together after all. It's settled then. Let's go! Once we're ready, we can head to the Grand Arena.
By the by, Estelle, did you sleep well last night?
What? That's supposed to...
I was simply concerned that today's match might have shaken your nerves, dear.
Want me to punch you?
What are they talking about?
Alrighty. So we got something optional going on at the guilds. But first, yeah, let's go to the Orbital Factory.
Hey, welcome.
I can't decide.
I simply cannot decide.
Oh yeah, we'll need to buy some new armor for Olivier.
See you later.
Update Zen's costume. Ooh, that's actually kind of sharp. All right. So. Yeah, it seems like we can definitely buy some new stuff. So let's take care of that.
Oh, welcome. What do we need?
So, what'll it be?
I made up my mind.
I pick you.
I'll take this. I'll pick this.
Oops. Here we go.
I pick you. I pick you.
Thanks.
All right, so what have we got now? It's about the same. So happy trigger. Healing. Huh. And it heals EP. Interesting. That's cool. Okay, yeah. So we've got a physical fighter and we've got Magic Man.
Biggest city in all of Limbo.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Elman. Oh, Kurt, you're here too. Yeah, I came by to pick up today's requests. Good to see you pulled a team together, Zin. Yep. Thanks for thinking of me. By the way, what's on the agenda for today? I didn't see anything posted on the bulletin board. Yes, currently the army is patrolling around the capital, so fewer requests are coming into the guild. Even so, we've had a few smaller jobs come in. I'm handling those before they're publicly posted. I figured I'd wrap them up quickly. I see. Wait, Kurt, you're tackling them by yourself? No, I'm actually splitting them up with Karna and everyone else. But although everyone here is talented, there's only a few of us, so I've taken command to ensure that everything gets done efficiently. Goodness, that's impressive. Especially since you have matches coming up too. The jobs do make for a good warm-up. Well then, I'll be heading out now. And hey, if we end up facing off, go easy on me, will you? That's our line. Best of luck to you in the tournament as well. He really does seem like someone you can count on. He stands out even among the bracers from the capital. Kurt, the artful tactician, is well known even in the Republic. He put on a strong performance in the prelims too. But isn't he taking on a bit too much, especially with the tournament underway? I wish I could say there's nothing to worry about, but he's captaining his team this year too, so I'm sure the burden is a heavy one. Lately, he's shown some signs of fatigue, and that's actually why I have a favor to ask of you. You don't gotta be so polite, Elman. We're bracers too, you know, let us help. Yeah, especially if it helps lighten Kurt's load even a little. We can't walk away from this one. It'd damage the Immovable's reputation. It'll be a good warm-up for us too. Thank you, I knew I could count on you all. A new request was posted on the bulletin board. Everyone, I'm counting on you. Okay, leave it to us.
Oh, I see.
Wayside wallet. I've lost my wallet somewhere. Please find it for me. I'm just not feeling up for it. I'm usually spacing out with my best friend Ricky in front of the department store. Just one job? Okay. The lake looks a lot larger on that than I previously realized. Okay. Let's go hit up the Orbital Factory.
Hey, welcome.
What do we need?
So, what'll it be?
Okay.
See you later.
First, let's start with ornaments. So. I don't think I took a screenshot of how I configured his stuff before, did I? No. Yeah, honestly, I might wrap up soon, so that I can prepare all this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I do believe it is better. Okay, so we'll move defense 3 here. I'll actually make that defense 3 plus. Yeah, she's using Septine Vein. That'll give him a lot more. Yeah, increasing his crit rate would not be a bad idea, honestly. What provides strength bonuses again? So I know he's a tank, but he doesn't need that much HP. Right. We also need to decide... Yeah, honestly, Impede, we can probably get rid of at some point. Okay. So he's got Heavy Stun, he's got Delay, he does not have Impede. And he doesn't have Delay. Okay. Yeah, so I think what we did before is we gave him... that. Yeah, his accuracy is actually kind of lacking. So I think we want that instead. Hey, Losada. Hope you're doing well, man. Honestly, until proven otherwise, I don't even know if we want defense particularly. Oh, but that has to be Earth. Okay. So we'll put break over here. And then over here, we'll do the accuracy. Unless there's a benefit to putting it here. No. Yes, morning. That is correct. Yeah, maybe I should look into boosting Olivier's crit. At the same time... if you put that here... Yeah, I think that might be for the best. Because we can give him a whole bunch of speed through accessories. Who would best benefit from a whole bunch of... Yeah, I suppose he's gonna want craft points. And now we no longer need the accuracy. So we can actually get rid of that. But that did give him plus 50 strength. Yeah, alright. Never mind. That's not a bad idea either. Because that would give him so much HP. Remove debuff. Hmm. Yeah, fuck it. We'll give him that. Alright. And then for you, I mean, honestly, probably a lot of the same stuff. Actually, seal versus delay. Yeah, we do want him to resist that. Although you also have healing, so resisting seal and mute for you would be good. Okay, so we'll need another yellow sphere.
Oh, welcome. I can't decide.
Oh. That is over here.
Not bad.
Hey, how you doing?
Are there any bargains?
I simply cannot decide.
All right, it's decided. I got it.
Dark green hair.
Come again.
Okay. And so, I mean, as our current healer guy, so this takes care of mute and seal. Whatever, we'll just give that to you. Okay. So I think that's pretty solid. Alright. What the fuck are we doing with Olivier? Alright, so that one has to be... Yeah, so it seems like they just kind of want him to have a little bit of everything. And then basically just one of each element, I guess. Just for my sanity. So is fire, wind, water? Yeah, okay. Artist damage is not a bad idea. But also neither is increasing his evasion. We do kind of want a plasma wave. Okay, so what do we got for him? So we're actually kind of lacking on water. Yeah, I'm not sure if we need this, honestly. Sylphin Wing, White Gehenna. Do we have anything that gives us That's not a bad idea, honestly. What was the thing that gave us a little bit of, yeah, okay, Emerald Shields. Let's actually get rid of that for a second. Let's throw on Emerald Shield instead. Ooh, but Silver Shields... do I necessarily want... No, I don't think Volcanic Rays is really worth it. Yeah, okay. So let's focus on... Golden Shield isn't a bad idea. Let's get rid of you. Okay. We got 5 wins. We've got more than enough for that. Now we just need 3 fire. And then some water. Okay, what has this done for us? So the palm blow is really good. We got that. Spiral flare. We need more fire. Boy. What'll give me 2 fire? Sapphire shields. Yeah, actually, we didn't really need that on her. We just want, we just need water for our spells, right? So we'll give her... Sapphire shield back. Do we want her to have anything? No. Oops. I think Napalm Blow is good enough. As long as we make sure that that he gets Spiral Flare. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's do Heavenly Insight over here. Do we need 3 dark for anything? No, just 2 for Aerostorm. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so we got all the... Alright. Yes, we want 5 wind and fire. Honestly, Fury is not a bad idea. Well, neither is Silver Shields. But I think we want him to have Impede, right? No, that's fine. So we'll do that for now, but I do really want something... to get Earth Guard, I would need 2 Earth. Which would come from Topaz Shield. Or Septium Vein. Yeah, let's get another Septium Vein, honestly.
Hey, welcome.
I can't decide.
I simply cannot decide.
Oh, we cannot?
See you later.
Okay. I guess there's only one. Yeah, we're getting a lot of usage out of that. Oh, that's providing 3 Earth. Oh, okay. So yeah, Emerald Shield or Fury. We are losing Petrify Breath. Hmm. What if I switch these sides here? What does water need? It needs... Yeah, it does need the 5. So honestly, for her... Earth... Water... Okay, let's try something here. Let's give you... Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot real quick. Alright. Get rid of that. Replace you with golden shields. Oh, I'm getting lost in the sauce here. Okay. So I do want some wind. So what if we took ingenuity and put it over here? And yet it's Heavenly Insight that... I feel like we want to put something else in the center here. So we did that so we can get Earth over here, but we need some wind. Is there anything that comes with both wind and water? Heal. So we still get Earth Guard, which is good. Now we need 3 extra water from somewhere. Now, what if I swap this out with and put Golden Shield down here? Because now I can put... Ingenuity. So we're losing Aerostorm. Why are we losing Aerostorm? We need Dark and Wind. Fury. Okay, well, I'm gonna take that from Buddy, I guess. And then we go over here and we slap in that, I guess. Alright, so what problems do we have now? And Spiral Flare would be nice to have, but again, we'll try and focus on that for him. Okay. So I think that's okay now. And then we go back over here, and what does he need? So ideally 3 earth and 1 wind. 1 or 2 wind. Okay, well, we can easily do that. Oh, here we go. Boom. I think we have everything we want for him. Yeah, and I guess we'll give him that. For 990. Is there anything we can give him that would give him a whole bunch of EP? Yeah, I guess so. Crimson Eye. And then we can give you this. And he's got pretty much everything. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I may consider giving him would be that. How disastrous would it be if I swapped? I can't give him that. Yeah, getting all these support spells is really useful. But if we wanted to give an EP cut, we'd be losing a good chunk of fire. How disastrous would that be, actually? So we lose Spiral Flare and Volcanic Rays. Hmm. So is there anything in that includes 2 fire and then something else we need? Sapphire shields. Ingenuity is what she's using. She would lose Napalm Blow. Why is that? Oh god, we lost Aerostorm. Wait, how? Oh, that's confusing. Okay. Oh, it's because she, oh my god. All right.
What do we need?
I simply cannot decide.
Let's buy an extra silver shield.
I'll take this.
See you later.
For some reason I thought that would work. Okay. So, oh god, what were you doing? I've completely lost the plot. Wait, no, he's got like everything. What? Oh yeah, we were considering giving him EP cut. Okay. Because the issue is that if we got rid of that, then we'd be lacking to fire, which means we need something that can do wind and fire, which is why we're looking into ingenuity. Or
I can't decide.
So, what'll it be?
Yeah. It's just the shields.
See you later.
I'm not using Mercy currently. Oh, man. It fit a sapphire shield in here somewhere. Now I need to get 3 fire from something. I think that's just going to bring us back to ingenuity. Okay, so now you've basically got, like, everything. could get an extra dark
What
shield.
do we need?
So, what'll it be?
I got it.
See you later.
So we're losing Latira. Actually, that just needs to be on the board somewhere, right? Yeah, Earth and water doesn't really have a correlation, does it? No. Let's put this back here. So for her to get Aerostorm, we actually just need her to have 4 wind. So Hidden Leaf would definitely help, but that's the one that we don't have yet. This is awkward to build for. Do we actually need... No, we don't actually need... What if we gave you Fury? Okay. And then we give you Septium Vein. So that just needs more water, and that's... yeah, that's giving us pretty much everything we want except for Aerostorm, which needs 1 air, and if we could get 3 fire, I'd be happy. Of course, you're using ingenuity. Put Septium Vein there. And gave you Mercy. And heal. Okay, so how have I fucked up his builds? We've taken away all his earth. He needs 3. So he needs earth and water. Okay. Mercy. We could do... boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. What comes with, so we need wind, earth, and water, I think. What would happen if I gave you Silver Shield here? And then we took away Ingenuity to give it to her. Okay, now what are you lacking? So we need 2 golds, 3 water, and then earth. Okay. Emerald shields. Okay, we can give you Heavenly Insight. So that takes care of all that. And now we need... Oh my god, wind and earth. Is that even a... And that brings us back to Septium Bane. Oh my god, I am losing my mind. What if we did Ruby Shields? Now we're gonna need a point of wind from something. Is there anything that can give us more than 3 winds? I think Hidden Leaf's the only thing that's gonna do that. Ugh. Okay. So Septium Vein, heal. Ingenuity, Emerald Shield. Can we at least get a Fire and Earth going? That's gonna be Ruby Shield. Yeah, we really just need 3 Earth, and that's sufficient as long as we can get 5 Wind and Fire. I already have Silver Shield on there. Oh boy. I need to take this off because this is melting my brain. Okay. Anything that can give me 3 Earth. Just really trying to avoid... Yeah, I'm getting so much extra stuff that I don't need. Like at this point, we definitely want him to have EP cuts. Okay, let's focus on fixing her nonsense. Okay, so what would give her, like, 1 gold? I don't know if... Oh, but we want her to have Aerostorm, which is 4. What would happen if I move Septian Vein over here? And then there's something that we needed. Yeah, so that gold can go anywhere. Okay, let's pull that off. Let's give him ingenuity. And then we just need to give him 3 Earth. Okay, he's got EP Cut, he's got Fury. I think he's got pretty much everything he would ever need. Alright. So for Stell, we got all the Earth we need. This side needs some gold. This side needs some fire and wind. Don't think I care about Plasma Wave. Okay. What do we got for fire and wind? Ingenuity. Alright. Okay. We got wind over on this side. And Earth. We can actually... Oh, boy! Okay. What combines with water? Hold on, I think I have something coming together here. I think I just need to start with a blank canvas. Okay, so wherever Mercy goes, we need 2 wins. And 5 golds. Okay, just for my sanity. Nope. We'll do... I'll take that away from him for now. Okay, we got everything we want there. Okay. And now... we need 4 wins. And 3 fire. That do it? No, we're lacking on... if we put Septium Vein here. Because I want to get Aerostorm. Yeah, we needed a certain amount of dark. Oh, we're getting enough. I might have done it. Yeah, so we are lacking on diamond dust. So 2 golds. And 1 silver. And Latira. What happens if we switch these two again? Emerald Shields and Septium Vein. What am I losing here? I don't think we lost anything I care about, actually. And is there anything that could get us 1 extra if we could just do a 3-3-3? I thought we had one. Heat Haze? Yeah, but then my concern is... Yeah, actually, do we have water and Mirage? Is that a combination? No. Ah. You have dark and water, which doesn't help. You know, it's just anti-sept all could be really helpful. But I think Clock Up EX is going to be more useful. And we need EB Cut. That's just, that goes without saying. Okay.
I can't decide.
Sanity has temporarily been regained. Can we make ourselves an EB Cut 3? We would need 2.
I pick
Yes,
you.
please. Yes, please.
And then you need 3 of those, so that's going to take some further off-stream grinding.
See you
But
later.
for now, I think we are good to go. And I mean, he's got anti-septal if we need it. And so the last thing I'm just going to check is to make sure we've got all the really important stuff. So we've got Sepith, Yep, she's got mercy. Yeah, and so apart from some stuff needing some upgrades, we are pretty good to go. Just got strike 3+. Speed. Oh no, her speed is fine. Can we quickly upgrade Impede 2 and Break 2?
I can't decide.
So, what'll it be?
I made up my mind.
All right,
I'll pick
it's
this,
decided.
please.
I pick you.
I'll pick this.
Alright, I think that'll do it for now. How much is it to upgrade to MP2? Is this 2 units? Yeah, that's the cheaper way to do that.
All right, I got it. I pick you.
And yeah, strike and action would be the next ones.
I'll pick this.
All right, it's decided.
I'll pick this.
Yes, please. I pick you.
Actually, in the case of that,
I'll pick this.
See you later.
Okay.
All right.
That was probably an absurd amount of time. Probably longer than an hour. But I think we got a stew going. I absolutely should have done that off stream, but oh well.
Hey, why are people staring at us?
A lone warrior from the Republic who conquered the preliminaries. That would naturally garner attention.
I'm sure the other contestants are keeping an eye on us too.
Just stand tall. We've just gotta give it our all.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to increase her accuracy. Or his, for that matter. Yeah, I'm just realizing I never gave him a cast speed increase. Well. Oh, and I took that away from her too. Oh, God. Alright. Well. I guess it's better that I don't rely on that. Well, let's see how much that might potentially backfire on us. Absolutely got lost in the sauce. If we gave him cast +3, would that change anything? Doesn't look like it. Because, yeah, this is the only stat that we can't really adjust. What would give him, like, a huge boost? Yeah, we already gave him the Crimson Eye, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll go for EP cut, just because, in the grand scheme of things... So my main concern is, like, having a whole bunch of EP at this stage of the game is not super helpful, because you'll be getting, like, 0 cast, which also makes you act instantly. So you can kind of work around that. In an emergency, if you need to cast something, you know, the question is, does the speed matter? If it does, you may as well just use an item versus the cost. Because, like, how many... Because, yeah, at best, you're looking for... If we went to the shop... That's probably in here. Can we even buy a maximum strength?
Hey, how you doing?
Are there any bargains?
Come again.
Please take a look.
I can't decide.
Oh, you cannot.
So, what'll it be?
So at best, you're recharging 500,
Thank you.
and some of those spells, the healing thankfully is pretty cheap. But yeah, if you're needing to cast a whole bunch of magic, yeah, you definitely get more bang for your buck at this stage of the game. So like early game, more AP was probably better. Late game, less cost is better. And then cast speed is probably good around the whole game. But at the same time, my thought process is also kind of like... Well, I mean, technically, like, Joshua is somehow our slowest character right now. So it's good that we can have his casting time improve. Yeah, I'd kind of like to... Maybe I'll consider weighing getting rid of some magic in favor of increased cast speeds, but... Because, I mean, it's still... She's not as good a magic attacker as Olivier is. But we would be losing some pretty significant... It's like, we don't want to lose Aerostorm, so we can't really do away with the wind stuff. Yeah, so if I was going to get rid of anything, it would probably be the fire. Because, yeah, we don't have Plasma Wave. Honestly, everyone else has fire. I'm just realizing I've kind of doubled up on Earth and Wind on both sides here. I mean, we do want Petrify Breath. An Arrow Storm does require... Yeah, Hidden Leaf would make things a lot easier. Actually, hold on. What if we... put cast 3 here? Yeah, we lose Arrow Storm, but then... yeah, if we just put one more wind back in there... Yeah, honestly, I'll probably swap that out for Hidden Leaf when I get it. Yeah. So for the time being, we'll go with that. And then once I get Hidden Leaf, I'll swap that out for Fire. No, I'll swap that out for Hidden Leaf, and then I'll swap that out for Fire. And I think that'll be good. And then we can optimize his stuff some more, probably. I can't believe I lost my wallet. What did I do to deserve this? Or is it perhaps because I haven't done anything at all? Are you Anton? Are you two bracers? Yes, we saw your request and came here. Never imagined you'd come, especially for someone like me. I could really use your help. Can you take the request immediately? Yeah, we can. Oh, really? Really, really, really? Yes, really. You said you lost your wallet, right? Yeah, that's right. I almost knew it was missing this morning. Anyway, I'm counting on you. Whoa, calm down, buddy. Besides, if we're going to look for it, it'd help if you gave us more details. You noticed this morning, so does that mean you lost it yesterday? Yeah, probably. Yesterday I spent the whole day hanging out here with Ricky. I realized I couldn't keep going like this, so I decided to take action in the evening. Action to change my life for the better. So I went to the bar. It was the first time I'd ever had a drink alone. I ended up at the Sunnybell Inn at South District, my first time drinking alone. Wait, how is drinking alone supposed to be life-changing? Estelle, you're still so naive. A stunning beauty longing to ease her loneliness. An utterly gentleman who uncovers hidden talents in young souls. I admit, I am also one who frequents bars, hoping for such serendipitous encounters. Not sure why you're so proud of that. Well, interesting encounters do happen occasionally. Anyway, I was sipping my drink, waiting for such an encounter, and the next thing I knew, I woke up at the Capitol's main gate plaza. Soldier woke me up, and as I stumbled along, I realized, along with my memories of yesterday, my wallet was gone. So you got drunk and lost it without even realizing? Please, I'm begging you, could you find my wallet? Or else I'll miss out on the food stalls at the birthday festival. Okay, we get it. By the way, Olivia and Zin, you two were at the bar last night, weren't you? Did you happen to see Anton? Come to think of it, I might have caught a glimpse of him, but I wasn't really paying attention. We were too caught up having fun last night. Well, I suppose it can't be helped. Anyway, let's start by gathering info at the bar. I'm counting on you.
Here we go, Estelle.
Haha, let's see how you do.
He had to go lose his wallet when the town's buzzing, eh? That's Anton for you. You're his friend, right? Do you know anything? Well, we didn't go out drinking together yesterday, so... You didn't even answer the question. What a strange friendship.
Welcome.
Oh, Olivier, how's your head? Much better, thank you. For as long as there is love in the world, this passionate heart of mine will carry on beating for all eternity. Yep, looks like you're feeling better, alright. By the way, there's something I'd like to ask. They asked about Anton and the whereabouts of his wallet. Ah, you must mean the customer who came alone last night. Unfortunately, there weren't any lost wallets or items like that here. I see. That would have made things easier if it had been here. How was Anton acting while he was here? I think he about 3 or 4 drinks. He kept looking around like he was waiting for someone. He also wandered about, observing other customers, and briefly touched the piano. I thought he might be drunk, so I asked if he was alright. Then he left, looking depressed. He said something along the lines of, I guess I'll never have a fateful encounter anyway. That's exactly what he said earlier. Seems like he was waiting here for his fateful encounter. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for him last night. And then he left, sulking. Now that you mention it, I do recall seeing a young man like that last night. How should I put it? I think it's just pointless to just wait around like that. I think that's enough criticism of our client. Do you happen to know where Anton went afterward? If I remember correctly, he said he wanted to enjoy the night breeze and went south. I don't know where he went after leaving the shop. He mentioned waking up in the main square near the city's front gate. Yeah, someone might have seen him there. Let's ask around.
Delicious. This is the biggest city in all of Liberal.
Take your time to look around.
Asked if anyone saw Anton last night. Hey Armand, isn't that person? Yeah, that's the guy who talked to us last night. You talked to him? Yeah, we were just walking around the city after dinner. That night view with Valeria Lake's calm waves lapping the shore was absolutely beautiful. Of course, Ellie's eyes were tens of thousands times more beautiful. Oh, Armand, stop it. You two are so lovey-dovey. I'm actually getting jealous. Can you please continue your story? Anyway, after we'd seen the fountain, we were about to head back to the hotel, and then we noticed a man standing there staring at us. We wondered if he might be a bit drunk. His face was quite flushed. He kept staring at us, so we asked him if something was wrong. He replied, "Why now, goddess? How could you be so cruel?" And right after saying that, he suddenly took off. Right. Did we offend him somehow without realizing? No, it's not your fault. It's the world that's cruel. Anyway, did you happen to notice if he dropped anything? No, I didn't notice anything, and I was watching him closely. That is, until he ran out of the main gate. Wait, he went onto the highway at night? Must have been the alcohol. It's a miracle he made it back safely. Well, if that's the case, we'll have to include the highway in our search. But considering Anton eventually woke up in the city... Oh, you think someone brought him back? This is becoming rather interesting. In any case, let's check areas outside the capital where people might be. Can we go now? We kind of have a date to be getting on with. Come on, where should we go next? I'll take you anywhere you want to go. Oh my. I've had enough.
Take your time to look around.
Oh, we can fast travel there. Perfecto.
Let's go!
Royal Guard?
What's wrong? You have business at Gurine Gate? We just wanted to ask something. Asked if anyone saw Anton last night. Ah, that young man. Yeah, he was definitely at Gurine Gate yesterday. Gurune, rather. Really? Yeah, he startled us by wandering down the highway late at night. He ran over here in a terrible state, drunk out of his mind. We took care of him here for a little while. I see, kind of shocking a civilian made it this far. It's a miracle he didn't run into any monsters. You said a little while, so he didn't stay long? He kept insisting he had to return to the capital to meet his friend the next day. It was already late at night, but we managed to escort him back to town. He said, "This is fine," at the main gate, so we parted ways there. And then he ended up falling asleep in the main square. Good grief, what a troublemaker. Well, at least now we have an idea of what happened. By the way, did he happen to drop anything here? Ah, come to think of it, we found a wallet this morning. We've been keeping it safe here. Wait a moment, I'll go get it. Phew, thank goodness, we found it safe and sound. Never imagined it'd turn up so far from the city. Seriously, I'm suddenly feeling exhausted. We'd better return it to him quickly. Make sure you warn him not to drink too much in the future.
Here we go.
Anton, we found your wallet. Really? Let me see it. Return the wallet to Anton. Whoa, that's my wallet. Thank you so much. I never thought I'd see it again. Looks like you just got really lucky this time. You should really thank the soldiers at Gurine Gate, you know. Well, I actually don't remember even going near the gate. There really are kind people in this world. Soldiers at the gate, you guys too. Hey, don't cry. It's just part of our job as bracers. I'm just so glad there are people who would go out of their way for someone like me. I'm sure my life will turn around now that the goodness of my fellow man has warmed my heart. Huh? Wait a second. What is it? There's only 23 mirror in here. No way, I'm sure I had at least 1,000 mirror yesterday. Don't tell me the soldiers or you guys took it. You wouldn't do something like that. Didn't you spend quite a bit of time in the bar yesterday? Maybe you spent it all then. No way, even I couldn't spend that much in one night. Wait, now that you mentioned that, I might have ordered a bunch of expensive cocktails to look cool. Are you okay? I get it. This is just my fate after all. I'll just continue living my empty life, watching my empty wallet. You don't have to be that pessimistic. Don't worry about it, it's just Anton being Anton. He'll bounce back eventually. Maybe. Is that really okay? Estelle, let's leave him alone. Yeah, we completed his request after all. Doing anything more would just be meddling. All we can do now is wish him luck in the future. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's leave it at that.
One and done.
Haha, well done.
I'm exhausted from all that.
Stell, you're starting to sound like him.
Well, I hope things will be easier for Kurt now.
Please do tell.
Great so job. Close.
Oh, I see.
Okay, well, as much as I would like to reach the sewers and get that next piece of quartz, I also want to get something to eat.
I wonder what's going to happen this year.
And I think I spent more than enough time in menu hell. Well, I think we'll wrap things up for now. And I will see you guys later, probably. We'll see. Who knows? Adios.